Mark said today marks 35 years since Martin Luther King Jr. Day has been observed as a federal holiday.
More than just a day off, it's a day set aside to honor Dr. King's legacy of service and racial and social justice.
Joining us today on Live at 4 is Dr. Alex Gee. He is the lead pastor of Fountain of Life Covenant Church, the founder of the Nehemiah Center for Urban Leadership Development, and Dr. Gee is currently working to bring the Center for Black Excellence and Culture to Madison. Hi, Alex. Welcome back to Live at 4. Good to see you.
Thank you, Susan and Mark. It's nice to be here. Thank you for your invitation.
Always great to have an opportunity to talk to you. What do you think Dr. King, if he were alive today, would make of the climate in the country right now? What do you think his legacy means today?
Well, I think he would be heartbroken. Although I don't think that he was one to offer sly comments like "I told you so." But his push for equality was that oppression was hurting everyone. And I believe that actions that are happening today would really break his heart because he pushed for a nonviolent movement and he hoped for greater unity. And so, and I think he would also lament the fact that we have not made the kind of progress as a nation that we really should have for the since his time in the civil rights movement. But there's still air in our lungs, our blood, our hearts are still beating. So we have to work harder to be a part of that change that we want to see. And that's why we do the work that we do, because we can't stop just because we seem to have a setback or because difficulties arise.
Do you see any hope with the new administration coming in the next couple of days?
You know, unity and fairness, Mark, is really, it's you know, regardless of what administration is at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Black people have struggled in this country, so it's not going to be magical. They're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to keep promises. They're going to have to listen to people. I feel a sense of hope because I don't feel this sense of hostility and mean-spiritedness and name calling. So I feel that some of those atrocities are gone, but we have to really still see change. And this means economically, will people be at the table? How will this trickle down to our communities? How will it make a difference where we serve in Madison? And so I'm hopeful because it's hard to do worse than what we have been experiencing in terms of fear and dissidence. So I'm hopeful, but I'm not hopeful just because of the new president and vice president. They've got lots of work to do. They've got to work on both sides of the aisles, and they've got to restore a lot of hope.
Well, speaking of hope and the community, let's talk about the Center for Black Excellence and Culture in Madison. That has been a true community effort to get off the ground. Tell us a little bit about the purpose of the organization and how it feels to have everyone behind you on that.
Well, it feels very exciting. We've still got a ways to go. Our campaign is going to kick off in about 3 or 4 months. But let me tell you what's really exciting. This is something that the Black community, that's African, Caribbean, North American, Black, and Afro-Latino, we're building a coalition among ourselves. We're having listening sessions. We're asking, what do you want that would make you proud to raise your children here, that would make you want to retire here? What's missing that you had in Georgia or Atlanta, Dallas, Raleigh? What did you have there that we need to have here? And when communities that are growing in diversity, like the one here in Madison, when it lacks these cultural hubs, then we miss a sense of belonging and a place where our story of resilience is told. And so our desire here is to shape something that comes out of the soul of Black folks in the community, but asking non-Blacks to work alongside of us because we believe that the trickle effect will make Madison more attractive to people of color, specifically Black people. And that means that we have growth in our schools. We have more people for employers to hire, more folks to work in the media and news. And so we believe that by working together, we can put Madison on the map for something other than some of the negative things that we've become known for. We're smart enough and we're strong enough. And now we're developing a strategy that is Black-led, that the white community, the broader community is stepping up and saying, we need to follow something that your community is developing. And that's a true sense of empowerment. And I got to tell you, I haven't been this excited in a long time about the prospect of unity here in Greater Madison, and it makes me really happy.
I was going to say that is very, very exciting news on this MLK Day. Alex, thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you all again for talking with me.
Absolutely.
Great to see you, Alex. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Susan.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.